All right, doing something a little bit different today. As you can see, I don't have any chairs behind me. But guys, this is week 3 of asking strangers to talk to me and share their story. And I gotta say, coming out here, setting up the camera, the tripod, filming myself in public, it doesn't really get any less awkward. I still have those nerves, those jitters. People walking by, things happening, people looking at you like, what's going on? You never know what's going to happen. And I guess that's part of the fun of it. I press record and I just let it go, and I don't know what's going to happen. But that's part of the adventure that I'm inviting you guys to join me in. And hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully we learn something together. But one of the reasons that I actually started this channel is quite simple. It's because I love people. I love people. I think people are fascinating and interesting and wonderful. And everyone has a story. I just want to uncover those stories and learn more about what makes people tick, right? What gets them up in the morning. And so I actually came here today not knowing who I was going to interview or what was going to happen. I decided to leave the chairs out of the equation because, I mean, it's just very cold out here. And so no chairs today. But as I was coming around the corner here at Central Market, someone caught my eye. Someone who I had met previously, months and months ago. And he was going to Central Market, and when he came back out, we struck up a conversation, and he asked me what I was doing, and I asked him if I could interview him, and he was gracious enough and kind enough to say yes. And so that's the interview that I have for you guys today. I'm going to cut to that interview. I just want to say thank you to Michael. A special thank you for that interview today. I'm inviting you along on this journey with me, and once again, I would say I welcome the comments. I welcome constructive criticism because I want to learn and I want to grow and I want to make this better. And with that,
is this far enough back?
I think this is good.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Well, I am here with another special guest today, and wow, how did we meet?
How did we meet? Well, but right now or like?
Yeah, and first of all, actually introduce yourself.
I'm Michael Johnson. I live here in Lancaster. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my name. That's good enough, right?
That's good enough. My name is Andrew.
Yes. Pleasure.
So I was walking down the street here, and your smile caught my eye.
Yes. And so did yours.
Oh, well, thank you. And so here we are doing this interview, and it's, as I told him, this is very awkward for me because, as anyone knows who's watching over the past 2 episodes, this is very brand new for me. But Michael has very graciously stepped up here, and he has a very calming energy, I find. And so I really appreciated that. And so I want to kind of learn a little bit more about Michael. So, yeah, so tell me a bit about yourself. You live here in Lancaster City.
Yes.
Is this where you've been all your life?
Not all my life. I actually grew up in Maryland, but went to school here. I went to Franklin Marshall College. So that's kind of how I gotten acquainted with Lancaster. Then after the pandemic, I kind of decided to come back here because I had that foundation. And ever since, yeah, I've been loving Lancaster. It's kind of like matching my character, my vibes right now. Yeah, I've been growing here for a couple of years now, and yeah.
Awesome. That's great. So you mentioned you went to college. What was your major?
English creative writing. So, yeah, narrative.
Now, you sound like English creative writing. Was that like a good choice, or are you like regretting that?
No, I don't regret it.
Okay.
It's just more so when I say it, people have an idea of what I'm into or doing right now, in which I'm doing nothing that involves my degree at the moment.
So what are you doing now?
In hospitality. So right now, more specifically, I'm working with wines. So sort of selling wines, educating, learning about wine. But still in the hospitality setting. So, which is kind of like how I got to meet you. Well, afterwards. I see a lot of people.
Yeah, so we actually met a little while back at a co-working space.
Yes.
And then we've kind of bumped into each other ever since. And I'm looking at that van thinking, are they trying to get through here?
Yeah,
so let's just pause for a second.
Okay.
Be right back, folks. Okay, so we're back. This is what happens when you're filming in the city.
It's the end of market, they're trying to pack and get home, so I get it.
Totally.
But
Okay.
You were talking about how we met. That we met.
So we met in a co-working
Co-working,
space,
yeah.
and we won't name what it is. It's not important. But thereafter, we've bumped into each other here and there.
Yeah. I served you coffee.
Yes,
before.
yes. He served me coffee at Amanita before, but so now you're in hospitality. You're still in hospitality. You're learning about wines and such things.
Exactly. More specifically, Italian wines. So I work at Wine Bar currently. Amazing space and company. They import wines directly from Italy, all across Italy. So working with small family-owned vineyards. And we get to share awesome, lovely wines to Lancaster. So I've been enjoying that. Yeah.
That's great.
Check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to actually ask you if you wanted to make a plug for them. That would be great. So
I mean, plug. Oh my.
you don't have to do the plug. That's fine. It's all.
Well, I feel like I just did. You know,
did.
like I said what it was, and
You did.
You know, it's off of Prince Street, behind Endo. It's a little gem of Lancaster. Everyone that comes in has loved what we do there, and so we're about 2 years old now, and we continue to grow. So. Yeah.
Guys, go support small business. All right.
I agree.
Okay. Well, so a little bit more about your background and your family, where you come from.
Okay. That's a very broad question.
It is.
So I was born in Jamaica. I grew up there for about 6 years.
Okay.
And then I came here to Maryland with my half sister to live with my dad here and my stepmom. And so I've kind of grew up there my entire life before coming to Lancaster. Don't really know any other city per se, but that's been sort of my journey here. So that's me, I guess. Yeah, but did I answer your question?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love hearing about people's family. Everyone has a different backstory and where they've come from, and
it's a big family in general. I mean, like we're all Jamaicans, even though stepmom side is Jamaican as well. So I kind of, even though being here in the United States, I still was around the culture, eating the food, the people. So I didn't feel like I was distant, but at the same time, there are things that I guess I don't experience being in a certain location. You know, but it was I think. No, I don't know. I'm like babbling now. So
no, we're getting to that point where it's really cold outside. So we're freezing up. You're not cold?
I'm not cold. I'm just I'm vibing.
Good.
Just shoot away.
Okay, so a couple more questions here.
Yeah.
I'm always interested to know what makes you get up in the morning. What gets you excited to get out of bed and I know. We're hitting some hard questions here.
Gosh, what gets me up in the morning?
Yeah.
Well, that's a hard thing to do, especially the colder it gets.
Agreed.
But what gets me up? I think having grace for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I think it always starts there, because sometimes I don't want to get up, and sometimes I don't get up. But it's like being okay with that. So I don't think far off into the future.
Okay.
It's one day at a time for me. But I think it's just having that love for yourself, and just being what's the word I'm looking for? Just pacing yourself, really. Like being patient, being with the flow. Yeah, it's like I get up and I take my time.
Good. Yeah, it's good to.
I don't have any big projects or ambitions or
No 5-year plans.
goals, no 5-year plans. It's just one day at a time and loving life. And so, it's kind of where I am now.
I feel like that's such a good vibe to have, because the reality is none of us knows what tomorrow holds. Like, we have no idea, right? So we have to take it one day at a time. We have to take it 1 minute at a time. Like, none of us knows what's happening next hour, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's fine to have that 5-year plan and those goals and all that stuff. Sure, there's nothing wrong with that.
People. It wasn't me.
Go for it, right? But it's okay not to.
No, agreed. Absolutely. Right. Yeah, and it's finding out that it's okay not to.
Yeah.
I think, especially coming from college, where the sort of notion is to have a plan for a career or a next step. And I just realized that I wasn't one of those individuals that developed that or had that sort of vision, and I had to work my way out of that culture almost. Mm-hmm. It's a couple years out of college now, and still vibing, and I'm okay with that. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I feel like part of a lot of us is like growing up, we have these layers and layers of things that other people put on us, right? Expectations that like other people have for us,
Yes.
or that we then have for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And part of, I think, my experience is going deeper than all of those layers to find out like who we really are, like, and what makes us get up in the morning and what makes us happy to live and to do the next thing
Yes.
that we want to do.
Yeah.
So I vibe with that. That's good.
I think that's also one of the great things about majoring in English as well. You know, you put yourself into these different narratives that you know, literature that you read, storytelling. You learn about character. I'm honestly of the notion that, you know, reading and literature is such a good way of learning about your own character, and I have been very fortunate to have been able to do that myself. And so yeah, I very much advocate, you know, looking into yourself and learning about yourself, and you know, loving what you find and not being afraid of that. So yeah.
What's something that you've learned about yourself in the past year
Oh my God.
that you don't mind sharing? Yeah.
Learn about myself.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Or that you're still working through.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess, and this, well, I guess I'll just reiterate what I've always been told about myself via other people. I guess others have been telling me how much of an energy that I have, that I possess. And you know, I kind of knew before, but I think the sort of sense of always being told that, it kind of like,
Wears on you.
and no, I guess rare wouldn't be a good word, but it reiterate, you know, that you're doing something good at least, you know, and
positive.
so yeah, it's something positive, of course. So I've been learning to just sit in that a lot more, because you know, accepting compliments haven't always been something I've been good at. You know, someone will say something to me and it just goes through one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
But it's just realizing like, oh my gosh, like I do have a good energy. I am charismatic, you know, and just really sitting in that. And so yeah, so I think learning that about myself in terms of accepting how other people see me, and to see that I'm doing something good, I feel, because I love what people see in me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, I love what I see in you too. So, yeah. I mean, we could go on. I'm sure I have more questions, but we're both cold here, and anyway.
Well, I do want to say, like, I love that you're doing this. I love that this is a personal project for you, and I wish you all the best in, you know, developing this idea and getting better at all of this, and you know, I can see it for you. I definitely can. So
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah. Anything else you would have to say to anybody? Maybe I kind of end with this, as like, if someone's having a rough day or someone's struggling, like, what would you say to encourage them? And that's kind of what we'll end on here.
Yes. A rough day or struggling. I see you. Like, the struggle is not easy at all, and I've experienced it myself. I think it's just, this has always been one of my philosophies, just having grace for yourself. Yeah, and being gentle to yourself. That has always been my big thing. Just be gentle to you, you know, like, and trust that you'll get out of, you know, whatever it is that you are experiencing that you don't like right now. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. So,
Guys, this is Michael. Thank you so much.
thank you. Yes.
Really appreciate it. All right. Bye.